Hey, happy Thursday to you. This is Jack from the J Team. Realty One, Surprise, Arizona, coming to you again, and we're talking about probate. We talked about all the different probate assignments over last week. We talked about the duties of a probate, somebody who's been elected as a personal representative for a probate estate. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the taxes, the things that are needed to be done if you are a personal representative to make sure that the taxes are paid, both federal and state, because there usually are, depending on how a trust or depending on how property is titled, etc., according to federal and state law. Now, we talked about all the different things that you have to do to be when you're a personal representative, and that you have to have a formal assignment from the Superior Court in the state of Arizona through the probate division to be elected or be assigned as a personal representative to somebody's estate. We talked about a lot of the different duties, and we talked about the different elections that there are. We have formal, informal, testate, intestate, all these different things. Now, today we're going to talk about other responsibilities of somebody who is a personal representative of an estate here in the great state of Arizona. We talked about the regular duties, but there are other duties as far as tax implications go. Now, immediately after you have received your appointment as a personal representative of an estate, one of the things you have to do is file what's called a notice of fiduciary relationship, and it's an Internal Revenue Service form. So this is not to do with the state, but this is to do with the federal government of the United States of America. So one of the first things you do immediately upon being elected, being assigned as a personal representative to an estate here by the Superior Court in the great state of Arizona, by the probate division, is that you have to file a notice of fiduciary relationship with the IRS. You have to apply for an employer ID number. Now, this really sounds strange, and I have to remember that when I did this, when my mom passed away, to get an employer ID number for an estate really sounded kind of strange to me, but it's a way that the IRS can track things that are such as bank accounts, etc., that are part of this state, to make sure that inheritance taxes are paid if you reach a certain amount. Also, if there's any income tax refunds that are due, that's also how they're going to pay them out too. Number 3, file the final income tax return for the decedent if it's required by the IRS, and that all depends on how their will or trust is structured, and your probate attorney will be able to give you shed a little bit more light on that. Also, you may want to inquire with an accountant to help you make sure that you don't fall into the pitfalls of going through probate. And as a matter of fact, that just reminds me that we here at the J Team at Realty One and Surprise, we specialize in probate real estate, and we have many, many years of real estate experience. And my experience as a broker, I've got a total of probably 11 years of real estate experience, and through that time, I have built up relationships with not only attorneys, both probate and family, financial planners, insurance people, but accountants also. So, should you need any help with a probate estate, especially with the real estate involved, but also just in general, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Me and my team would be more than happy to help you through this tough time, through this one of the emotional times. One of the most emotional things that we're going to go through is when we take care of an estate for a loved one. And we want to make sure that their wishes are followed to a T, so that we know that we've done everything that they would have requested for us to do, because that was their final wish. So, if you need any help with a probate, and I'm not talking just about with real estate, I'm talking about if you need help with an attorney, help with an accountant, help with insurance, help with a financial planner, help with any sort of contractor, whether it be heating and cooling, electrical, whether you need landscaping done or structural work done, whether you need an entire clean out done, whether you need to have an estate sale, a stager come in, and whether you need help with real estate, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and my team. We We love to help you out. Real estate is one of the most awesome professions that you can get involved in because you get to help people, and you also get to get paid for it. It's an awesome thing, and it's really our hearts here at the J Team is to reach out and to help those when people are facing some of life's greatest and largest decisions, which is the purchase of the family house, the sale of the family house, and also the sale of the real estate that was left behind by a loved one in a estate. That's all I've got for you today. I'm going to come back tomorrow with a few more things about the federal side of preparing for the federal taxes on a state as a personal representative. For the federal. And then next week we'll start with the state requirements if you are a personal representative here at a probate estate here in the great state of Arizona. You guys have a great night. I'll see you here tomorrow. And once again, if you need to reach out to me or you need to have any questions for me or any one of my team, you can reach me directly at 248-330-7972. That's 248-330-7972. Or you can email me at jack@thejteam.house. That's jack@thejteam.house. Okay, have a great evening. I'll see you again tomorrow right about this time. Bye-bye.